December 20th, 1937. The 20th Boule is held at Dillard University. 65 chapters are represented by 220 members. During this meeting, the Mississippi Health Project is expanded, and it was decided that Boule expenses for one undergraduate member would be underwritten by the organization. October 28, 1938. The Beta Upsilon chapter of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated is chartered on the campus of Dillard University. Charter members are Florice Brazeley, Ollie Butler, Mary Grace Harris, Tessie Lewis, Alice Moon, Essie Moon, Louis Neal, Marjorie Price, Melba Brazier Robinson, and Audrey Williams. In 1938, Florice Brazeley was a junior majoring in music. In March 1939, she was listed in the Crisis magazine for being awarded $100 from Alpha Kappa Alpha sorority at Dillard. The Crisis was a publication founded in 1910 by Dr. W.E.B. Du Bois. In the article, it was announced that she received a scholarship from the office of Margaret Davis Bowen, the then national president of Alpha Kappa Alpha. The scholarship was established to assist students of outstanding promise in completing their undergraduate work in music and was awarded on the recommendation of Frederick Hall, the then music director at Dillard. In 1944, her name appears again in the June newspaper, where she is now listed as Mrs. Florice Brazeley Green, when she came to Dillard as the choir director for high school students at Gilbert Academy, known as the elite school for young black students seeking college preparatory education that closed in 1945. Ollie Mae Butler was a junior in 1938, majoring in history. In the 1939 Dillard newspaper, in addition to being listed as a member of Alpha Kappa Alpha, she is also listed as being the president of the Social Studies Club. After graduating in 1939, she went on to receive a master's from Fisk University in 1942. She also studied at Duke University and the University of Chicago. In the 2006 book, Feminists Who Changed America, Ollie was mentioned in a short passage about her role as the Dean of Women at Southern University for 20 years. After she died in 1973, a new building at Southern was named the Ollie Butler Moore Hall, honoring her initiatives and leadership for women. Unfortunately, this building was demolished in 2014, along with other buildings that were no longer utilized by students. Mary Grace Harris was a sophomore in 1938. She was listed in the 1939 Dillard newspaper as being from Shreveport, Louisiana. After graduating, she received a master's degree in sociology from Yale University. As an educator, she worked 14 years as an assistant professor at Florida Memorial University in Miami, where she retired in 1994. Her obituary was found in the Daytona Beach News Journal on April 13, 2012. In it, we find that she was married for 68 years to the Reverend Jefferson P. Rogers and had 3 children. She was a strong advocate of historic preservation efforts and collaborated with her husband and others to preserve Boston's Black Heritage Trail, the Frederick Douglass Home in Washington, D.C., and the Howard Thurman Childhood Home in Daytona Beach, Florida. She died at the age of 91. Tessie Lewis was a junior in 1938. In the 1939 Dillard newspaper, she was listed as a drama major and member of the Players Guild. She graduated from Dillard in 1939. Alice Moon was a junior in 1938 and was elected as Beta Upsilon's first president. In the 1939 Dillard newspaper, she was listed as a drama major, a member of the Players Guild, Music Club, Panhellenic Council, and Public Functions Committee. She graduated in Dillard in 1939. Essie Moon was a sophomore in 1938. She appeared on the cover of the 1940 Dillard newspaper. On the inside was the inscription, Miss Essie Moon Sr. was the successful candidate over a group of 5 lovely co-eds for the title of Miss Homecoming of Dillard University. She was also pictured in the Pittsburgh newspaper on November 2, 1940, alongside Mary Grace Harris when they both ran for Miss Homecoming. She graduated in 1940. Louise Neal was a sophomore in 1938 and is from New Orleans. She was listed in the April 1940 Dillard newspaper as being a graduating senior. Marjorie Teresa Price was a junior in 1938, majoring in history. She graduated from Dillard in 1939. Melba Brazier Robinson was a junior in 1938, majoring in biology. She graduated in 1939. Audrey Williams was a junior in 1938, majoring in science. She was the chapter's first epistolist and graduated in 1939. On May 11, 1940, Essie Moon, Louise Neal, Florece Brasley, and Mary Grace Harris were pictured with internationally acclaimed vocalist Marian Anderson after she held a concert in the Municipal Auditorium. These are our charter members. We are their legacy.